Hey guys, how's everyone doing? How's the quarantine? We're now week number 4. I'm losing my shit, maybe 5, I don't even know. I'm losing my shit. I'm depressed. I know, don't let the smile fool you. I am depressed. I actually called my therapist. I have a therapy every week with her and working out a lot today just to get my endorphin going so I can make this video because I don't want to do anything. I literally want to be a couch potato and watch Netflix and be like worthless. Literally worthless. I'll get up, go to work, come back, and I'm like, ugh, I'm just drained. But there's nothing to be physically or mentally drained about except being in home. And that's completely normal from what my therapist said. So this is a normal situation for us to be depressed. We just have to find outlets and keep us going. So if any of you are going through depression, if any of you are going through a really hard time, don't feel bad to reach out. Even reach out to me. I don't care. There's a number. I'll try to put it up or I'll find it. The welfare system here in Pennsylvania actually has a number to call for counseling. So if any of you are having a really hard time, call that number or call your therapist if you have one. Call your family members. Do FaceTime. Try to find an outlet because your mental health is extremely important, and being quarantined and cooped up in a house for a month at a time is not normal for us. So it is normal to be depressed or to be down in the dumps. It's awful. So I wanted to tell you guys today, this is what I literally have been working on. I'm sweaty just to make this video to get my endorphins going. How awful is that? Because my sister's COVID-19 positive. All right, so I need to tell you her story so you guys can understand the importance of staying home, and hopefully this can spread to other people who are not following this. So my sister works in New York. She's the director of a company, and she had deadlines to meet in the middle of March. And around March 12th, she started getting this tickle in her throat, and she was fatigued, and she's like, all right, well, it's probably because I'm working 17, 18-hour days. 2 days later, she gets a splitting headache, congestion. She's like, oh, cold's coming on. It's probably because I'm working my butt off and I'm just working myself to death. Couple days later, go on. She's now having body aches. Her legs hurt. She's started to get a sore throat and she's developing a cough. So I'm like, okay, it sounds like COVID. You need to go get tested. No, it's not COVID. I just have, I'm very congested. It's just a cold. What she tells me, it's just a cold. Still goes out. She's working. She's going in the subway. She's going around, guys. COVID positive now. Going around. She has no idea she's COVID positive. Won't listen to go get tested. She's like, I have a deadline to meet. I don't have it. She's like, my chest doesn't hurt. I don't have a fever. I just have a cough and congestion. It doesn't sound like it's COVID. It sounds like it's something else. Which at that time they did say, you know what? It's probably just a sinus infection because with COVID, you don't get congestion. Splitting headache. So a couple of days go by. She's now having a terrible cough. And as she walks, and she's very athletic, she's becoming fatigued. I was talking to her the one day, and she's going out for coffee, and she's coughing. And I'm like, holy crap, that cough is awful. Go get tested. She's like, okay, I'll go get tested. She went to get tested. The lady at the testing center even asked her, why are you here? It gave her attitude. You don't sound like you have the symptoms. They gave her a chest x-ray. Her chest x-ray was completely fine. She had nothing. Thank the Lord. But the lady was like, why are you here? Even if you have COVID, you just have to self-isolate. You know that you now have to go home and you have to be quarantined. Giving my sister, attitude for wanting to get tested because she was having symptoms. So she got tested. She was quarantined for 7 days, and her test results come back. She's positive. Now she has to wait another 7 days. So during the 7 days, she's very fatigued when she walks. Her cough's getting better. Her chest hurts though. But she lost her sense of taste. She cannot taste anything. I'm not really sure if she can smell. I didn't ask her that, but she said she lost her taste. And this was maybe a day after she went to get tested. So now it's been almost 4 weeks. And she still has the symptoms, guys. She's healthy individual. She has like no history of any like medical conditions. And she's having a hard, when she walks, she's fatigued. She can't breathe. They didn't give her anything. She's not taking anything. She took Tylenol for her headache, but that's about it. But the moral of the story is that my sister was COVID-19 positive and walking around without even knowing. She thought it was just a sinus infection. Guys, this is what's been happening, and people to this day are still doing it. I have people that come into the pharmacy that are sick, and we have this at all pharmacies, that are sick, and they think, oh, it's just a sinus infection. Oh, it's just this, it's just that. They just tested me for the flu. And now, as much as we try to clean up after everybody that comes over to the pharmacy, as much as we try to keep, our distance, as much as we try to do everything that we possibly can not to spread this, you coming out of your house to go into the store, you are coming in contact with COVID-19. You're coming in contact with people who have COVID-19 that have no idea. You might have COVID-19 and you have no idea. Guys, this is not a joke. So I also get depressed when I go to work because I see all these people coming in with their family. Up until yesterday, people are shopping with their spouses. And I had to laugh at the one family. They were bandanas all over their faces, but they came out as a family. And I'm like, first of all, the bandana isn't doing anything, guys. It's important to wear your face mask because you want to try to minimize as much stuff going into your mouth and nose as possible. But if there's a virus and it's airborne, you're going to breathe it in. If you take a bandana and you spray it, you'll see the droplets going through. It's not stopping anything. So you putting bandanas around the whole family and going out on a family outing to the grocery store, you're putting them at risk. You're putting yourself at risk. If you don't need to go out, if it is not life or death, guys, when I say life or death, I mean like if you have nothing to eat in your refrigerator or your cupboard, or you're like down to eating your child or your arm, that's life and death. Go out for that. If you need your medicine because you don't have any more medicine left in the house, or you have maybe one pill left for tomorrow, go out. Actually, no, call the pharmacy because we deliver. We actually also have curbside delivery. If you have no food in your house, that's a reason to go out. If you are down to your last slice of bread and that's all you got, go out. Unless it's that, stay home. And for the people who are still going to Starbucks, because Starbucks is open at some places, I'm not going to mention where, and you decide to go there, you are a fool. I cannot believe you're still drinking coffee outside of your home. Like, you don't need to go to Starbucks. That is COVID coffee. Like, that's what you have to think about. Why are you going to Starbucks to get coffee and socializing? I just don't get it. All right, guys, I'm done with my spiel. It's like 9 minutes, and we're done. You guys have a good night. Stay positive, work out, stay active. Don't lose your shit like I'm losing my shit. And if you are losing your shit and you need to talk to somebody, you can always PM me. All right, take care. Bye.